Hey guys, welcome back to Soul Tree Tarot. My name is Radhika. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. This is going to be your monthly pick a card reading for March 2021. However, it's going to be applicable from 1st of March to 20th of March. Okay, so the theme is mainly up till the Pisces season before the new year begins, and what I mean to say is that the astrological new year. Alright, that is from the Aries season. So, how do we go about it? You all know. But if you're new to my channel, this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Intuitively go with whichever pile you feel called to. So this is, since it's a Pisces month, this is the symbol of Jupiter. So either you can go with the planet, which is pile 1. The second is with the zodiac sign, and that's the symbol of Pisces. So you can go with pile 2, or you can go with pile 3, which is the 12th month. And by 12th month I mean the 12th sign, that is Pisces. Okay, so guys, the timestamp is going to be in the description box below, and I'm going to see you with your pile. If you chose pile 1, let us see what messages we have for you for the Pisces season. Happy birthday guys if you're a Pisces sun sign. And before I pick up your oracle, I'm going to start by your tarot. Yes, so let's take 3 cards for the overall guidance for pile 1. Okay, the cards are jumping. I think things are going to be moving very, very swiftly for you these first 20 days of March. Okay, I'm sensing, like, this is a bit intuitive. What I'm sensing is that like a really powerful shift. Like, you won't even know by the time you reach 20th of March that, oh my god, what was this? Something that pushes, and you don't even, like, you don't have the time to process. Things are happening so swiftly and so fast. Okay, so let's see what are your cards, pile 1. So the first card, we have 8 of Swords. Okay, then we have the Moon, and then we have the Queen. Wow. Alright, not to worry. Okay, I strongly feel while you're watching this video, you may be in a very, very clouded stage, not knowing what to do, not seeing things clearly. Sending you guys a lot of love, and trust me, the way it's moving, and the swift energy that I was getting, that things would be happening so quickly. It's not quickly in the outer world. It's a lot happening in your inner world, something that you cannot see because we have the Moon here. Okay, you are going through a massive transformation, and trust me with all your heart. Even if you haven't seen me, trust this voice, trust the divine. I assure you guys, just these 20 days, and you're going through a massive shift. Okay, right now, wherever you are, whatever situation in your life you're in, okay, that's not your reality. Trust me, that's not your reality. Your vision is very clouded. You might be feeling very helpless, more like in a victim mode, not seeing your true potential, not seeing things clearly. Like, things are foggy, things are hidden. There's a lot of confusion that's surrounding you. Alright, and you may be feeling helpless, like you may be feeling tied down by your circumstances and not knowing where to go. Okay, and this is happening for a reason, because as you move in, like, because also, oh wow, okay, we have the Moon that is representative of Pisces. Okay, and that is why I was sensing, like, I thought of making this video for the whole of March, but I strongly felt that it's only and only for 20th March. I mean, up to 20th March. So what is happening, and especially pay attention to the full moon. Like, this full moon in Virgo would have been very significant. However, the next full moon, things are going to be very, very clear to you, and it may be sort of a little, starting of the Aries month. Like, the moment you end the Pisces month and begin with the Aries month, that's the last 10 days of May, and especially around the full moon. Okay, between the 20th of March and 31st of March. And if you want to stay updated with the Moonology post, I post on every new moon and full moon on my Instagram profile, so you can follow me on my Instagram channel for more such updates. Yeah. So coming to this pile 1, what you're going through is facing your fears, facing the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back but are not necessarily true. There's a lot of healing that is happening, and what I see is currently while you're watching this video, like especially the first week of March, your intuition is clouded. You're not able to see things clearly. Okay, and this is a lot of, like, you might even be feeling like, oh, you're going through a phase of depression, you're feeling overly stressed, you don't know what is going on, and you may be, having this feeling like you're drowning. But trust me, something is coming to light. Okay, something that you cannot see with your conscious mind, with all your logic at present. That is something your intuition is shouting at you. However, because you are in so much of a thought energy, that thinking and going round and round in circles, you're not able to listen to your intuition. Alright, so this is the month where a major shift is happening. Maybe something could be coming to an end, but trust me, it's all happening for the good, because the last card that I have is the Queen of Swords. And this cycle, whatever this cycle is, be it a relationship, a job, whatever it is bringing you a point to become self-aware, to actually come to a place of knowing who you are, and you're not these thoughts and limiting beliefs that define you. Okay, so let it happen. And if you're watching this video, then please be calm with yourself, please be gentle and hold compassion for yourself. Okay, this is just a phase and it is going to teach you a lot. So I'm going to move to your oracle cards. Okay, my plan is to keep this video short so that the message is crisp and precise. We've got the golden mirror. Okay, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay, this could very well be a case. Now this can mean different things for different people. All right, one, definitely out in the open, like the message is there, which is that you might be in a very narcissist toxic relationship and you're refusing to see it. So you might be feeling like I'm a victim, or the other person doesn't understand, or I've done so much and I haven't got it. The message is very strong, if this is resonating, that this person perhaps is a narcissist and it is a one-sided connection. Maybe you're creating all this in your head, but it isn't true, because this connection is creating so much anxiety and confusion within you that you're unable to see yourself. And you're basically, what happens when we are in a narcissist kind of a connection, we forget who we are, we forget our own truth, and we run the risk of being manipulated. Okay, so this is a very, very strong message for you. The other is love bombing, the golden mirror. What I see is that you need to see your true self, and that is what this month is going to teach you. Okay, and trust me guys, everything is in our hands. So the sooner you take charge, you don't have to wait for 20th of March. This is a guidance. The sooner you take charge and understand this situation, the sooner you can shift it and come into your own self-awareness and clarity and who you are, and take a stand and speak up. Okay, and taking a stand and speaking up does not always have to be confrontation, but even when you confront, you get to know the other side's truth, the other side's reality. So for a lot of you, it's also saying that if this is something you haven't confronted, it is time for you to seek closure. Alright, don't keep creating these illusions in your head, and you need to cut out this confusion that you're going through. Okay, and the golden mirror is also about you yourself. Look at yourself, look at who you are. You're not this person. You're not this person. You're not a victim. You have all the power in your hands to cut through all of these confusion and limiting thought patterns that have been keeping you stuck. Okay, it's time to untie yourself. Then we've got believe in the impossible. So this card for me, with connection to this reading, is telling me that you might not be able to see what lies ahead. Maybe you had surrounded your reality around this person or around this particular situation, and you're not able to see something beyond it. And that is the reason it's keeping you stuck in this limited reality. You need to shift. And this is telling you that believe in the impossible. Like, you might be able to think that I won't be able to get out of this situation. And this is telling you it's not true. Ask what you want. You are on a journey of self-awareness and self-growth, and you're learning a lot. Okay? Then we have... Okay, we've got the bat. Guys, this is super clear. Super clear. You know, do you see bats during the daylight? You don't. There are two very strong messages of the full moon and the night time. And it's not the literal night, but it's saying that when you go through darkness, that's when you appreciate the light. And these dark moments that are happening in your life that you might be currently going through are all to bring you light and bring you closer to the truth. You know, sometimes what we do not see in the daylight, that's what the moon enlightens for us during the night. And that is what the bat here, it is to say that there is definitely some form of ending, and it is for your highest good. The sooner you let it go, the better you see the light that lies within you. Okay, then we have the card of community. Yeah, so community is like, do not isolate yourself. Okay, you know, whenever, and it's a number 7 card, so it's a very spiritual number, and what it's saying is that whenever you go through these tough times, trust me, the universe, your spiritual community, your ancestors, they always have your back. You will have friends, but if you stay in this energy that I'm going to isolate myself and I'm not going to ask for help, that is what is going to make things worst. Okay, so you need to act, you need to get out and hang out with your community, with your tribe. And if that is not the case, then it could also be that once you come out of this situation more self-aware and in your truth, you will automatically manifest your tribe and the people who are like experienced, who are like-minded. Yeah, your last card is Nourish Your Temple, which is number 38, and that's an 11. Again, a very, very powerful message, guys. Oh my God, you know, it was 11-111 as I was recording this. Trust me, you're going through a massive shift, and it's all going to be fine. Breathe. Okay, when it says Nourish Your Temple, it may be, whatever the situation is, what this card is telling me, that it may have had an impact on your self-esteem. So really take care of your solar plexus. Please spend time in sunlight as much as possible. Take care of your vitamin D, and if you know of a Reiki healer, you could take Reiki, or simply, you know, just have the energy of your hands and place it on your stomach, or Google how to enrich your solar plexus. Okay, just take care of the solar plexus, because whatever this journey is, it may have an impact on your self-confidence. And the reason you're here listening to this video, the reason you've attracted this video, is because, like, it is for you to know that this situation or whatever this connection was, this does not define you. Yeah, this is not what defines you. Be in your truth. Alright, so this is what I'm going to leave you with, pile 1. Please guys, let me know in the comment section below. I'm sending you so much love. Trust me guys, this is a very, like, when we are in this phase, it really does not feel great, but the moment we get out of it and look back, we come out stronger and much more self-aware, and it's beautiful. Like, kudos to you all if you're on this journey and allowing yourself to go through this transformation. Okay, and I'll see you guys next time. Please guys, subscribe if you haven't, and it's totally on your free will. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose pile 2, that is the Zodiac Pisces, let us see what messages we have for you. So first I'm going to shuffle your tarot cards, and then later on pull out your oracles. Yeah, so for pile 2, for the Pisces season, what messages do we have for the Pisces season? That is 1st of March to 20th of March. Okay. One more card, please. One more card. For the Pisces month. Whoa. I'm absolutely loving every single pile. I mean, this is just the second pile, but the first pile itself was so strong. Okay. Wonderful. Wow, guys, this is a very, very positive pile. Just that in the middle, there's like this, you know, how do you say, this little bumpy road. If life is all smooth sailing, it would be really boring, no? Okay, so starting the month, I feel like a lot of you could be getting into some sort of a legal contract. Okay, now this does not have to apply to all of us. It's a general reading. Okay, so take whatever resonates. So for some, this could literally be a wedding. However, like, it's for very, very few people. I don't see that strongly. For some, this is something to do with business. Like if you're starting to do your own work, or be your own, like be an entrepreneur or have a partnership, whatever it is, something is being legalized. Okay, you could be, this could also be you making a website, or simply, you know, this is also 11 is also about reflection and seeing your dark. And despite of seeing the dark side, you're so powerful that you're not letting it affect you. So this is also a balance and a place of justice that you're reaching within yourself. You know, feeling very confident. Now this also is telling me something about wow, there are so many messages, guys. Like, I'm just going to keep channeling. Take whatever resonates, like I always say. Okay, and this could also be a Libra and a fire sign energy. Maybe you could be dealing with a Libra, and you yourself could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Does not have to be very zodiac specific, but whatever these two connections are, there could have been, you know, a separation or a distance between the two of you, and that could have resulted into you know, you focusing just on the painful memories or the missing of this connection, and that could be a sign of the two of you reuniting. However, this does not apply to everyone. And the second message, what I'm seeing is to do that. You know, you are bringing this justice to yourself. You are giving yourself the closure and letting go of the memories or the painful past that has kept you stuck, or that has kept you feeling that, you know, something was unfair. And you are now coming into your element, whether or not, I mean, whether you're a female or a male, doesn't matter, but you are coming and embodying this strong feminine energy. Guys, again, I'm saying, even if you're a male watching this video, feminine energy is about like your own inner confidence, that shine, that strength that you embody, and that does not necessarily have to do with you know, gender. All right, and you're coming into your full power. Okay, so another thing that I'm getting now is, as an advice, that as you transition through this month, okay, balance is a very, very important theme. And this is also telling me that, you know, if you've been feeling like something was unfair, you don't have to focus on that. This month is telling you that you are so magical, so powerful. Your manifestation powers are, oh my God, please send that energy my way as well. Your manifestation ability is over the top. So whatever it is that you focus on, you're going to manifest it. And that is why it is telling you that keep a balance with your thoughts. And every time a negative thought pops up, just look at this female's face. Can it focus? Okay, just look at her face. She's so calm. She's so calm because she knows that she has the power in her hands. And that is why when I get this card in the reverse position, it is really, really strongly telling me that you need to let go. Okay, and stop focusing on the painful memories. Like, balance comes when we embrace the negative and the positive both. But if you only focus on the negative and only look at what has gone, it's not going to serve you, right? So do not be stuck in the past, and do not, you know, do not get stuck on, oh, why I did this. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I could have done this and then things would have been better. No, please understand that, you need to forgive yourself and forgive others. And when you actually look at things from an unbiased place, because justice is also the judge. Okay, and when the judge is giving some sort of a verdict or judgment, that person is very impartial. So what this is telling you is that, you are entering a very powerful stage in your life. I haven't yet seen your oracles. I'm very, very curious. This is a very powerful pile for anyone who has chosen this. The only caution is stop looking back and focusing on what you did not do right, or you could have done it the other way. It's gone, guys, and it happened for a reason. So forgive yourself, forgive other people, and only when you do that, you can shift this cycle and let the new energies come in. Okay, you just need to remove regret. Do not regret. And then finally you are in this position, the Queen of Wands. This energy is when you enter a room, however big, be it a company, it's a small room, whatever, like your aura, it lights up the entire room. This is the light within you, your fire. This card is one of my favorites. It's like firecracker. Okay, and you are protected. Like a lot of times we also feel when we're doing good in life, like, oh my god, people's jealousy is going to affect us. Again, that only happens when you lower down your own aura. Okay, so that is why it's very important for you to let go of the past, forgive, close that cycle, have no regrets, just focus on what it is that you want. Right? I'm going to look at your oracle. This was a very long tarot, but a very powerful one. So we have, wow, oh my god. Okay guys, look, kid you not, this is number 11, the Justice, and right below we have the World, that is completion, and this is a number 29 card, which is again 11. You guys are manifesting big time. Please let go of your past. Please, if there's any energy that is holding you back, just let it go. Let it go. Okay, you are here where the world is in your hand, your vision, this is like cosmos. Okay, your vision is very broad, and when you're out there to expand your horizons, you don't need any past energy to hold on to. Okay, so this is also like if you want to get out on social media, or this could also indicate travel. This could also be you meeting somebody from a different land. It can work differently with different people. However, let me just see all your oracles. Cosmic Egg, oh my god, pile 2. This is the pile I want for this month for myself as well, guys. Amazing. This is the last card in the whole of this Animal Spirit deck, because this marks completion. You've got 2 cards of completion. I seriously kid you not, you're wrapping up a very huge cycle, and it's like you're gaining. Now this may not last all 20 days, but trust me, there are going to be moments it can last for an hour, it can be for 5 minutes, or it can last for 5 days. I don't know in which part of the journey you are, because a lot of people have chosen this pile, but you will have this moment. And you will feel what it is to experience these 2 extremely powerful energies with the Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, your manifestation, and you're going to realize a lot of things. Like, this is a very positive aha moments where you realize where you taste consciousness. Okay, and meditation for this pile can work wonders. Like, it can accelerate your process. Okay, and for the others of you, if don't chase this moment, let it happen. Okay, for the others of you, this could, whatever the journey is, it is bringing you here. You're understanding the fragments of life and how the journey is unstoppable. Like, you're completing one full cycle to then like head into a completely new one. So this full circle, to come to this full circle is not easy. And like, shout out to whoever chose this pile. Let me see what we have from your Moonology. We've got You Are Good Enough. Oh my god, we just had a full moon in Virgo. That's like 2 days ago. Guys, if you want to be updated on the Moonology, you can follow me on Instagram. I keep posting a lot of other things on my Instagram channel. So You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. Again, what this is telling you is that, you know, if you've been cutting yourself short, if you've been underestimating yourself, like, these 20 days are going to literally show you your power. And I kid you not, do not underestimate it. You're going to see how much power, how much you know, light you have within you, and the magic that you have to create whatever it is you want to create. Yeah. Whew. Here you go, the World, and now we have Plan a Vacation. Okay guys, so there's one more message I'm getting, that for some of you this can also indicate a travel alone. That is, you know, if you have been feeling a bit disconnected, because, you know, plan a vacation with this card, it does not to me tell a literal vacation. For some of you it could be that, but this is telling me like you're traveling at a very higher level of consciousness altogether. You see, with this female's third eye here, okay, this is telling me like, you know, it's a different level of consciousness you're touching this month, and especially the ones watching this who have been, you know, consistent with meditation. Like, meditation is going to be very powerful, I'm telling you again. Okay, and for others of you, because we have the full moon in Virgo, so this is also a very grounding energy. Now it could be a literal vacation. Okay, and for others who haven't yet tapped into this cosmic energy, it's telling you that maybe it's time for you to go on a vacation alone. You know, going on a vacation alone in some natural place is going to turn out to be very enriching for you. Yeah, now the last card we have, the Hand of Cards. So it's saying take a chance. Yeah, risk being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Now this is the month for you, like I'm telling you, you are in so much power, pile 2, that whatever it is you're thinking of, this is telling you gamble, go for it, take a chance, like something that you haven't done before, do it. Like if you feel like, oh my god, I can't travel alone, this is telling you you're good enough, you have enough, just your own individual power is a lot. And again I'm telling you guys, do not underestimate the power that you're going to be blessed with in these coming 20 days. Please let me know in the comment section below how this pans out for you. And one last thing, like being strategic, like this is also telling me, because you're so powerful, okay, now this is my personal experience I'm sharing with you, the more and more you tap into this higher vibrational energy, you will also attract a lot of negative forces. And that is why, you know, this queen is always given a black cat to protect her. So that is why I'm telling you, do not look back, do not open the doors to your past. What is gone, and it will just pull down this high vibrational energy you have. So it's just giving caution that be strategic. You don't have to be open and loud about your plans or this vision that you get to, you know, while you're meditating or whenever you have this moment, because the moment we reach this stage, we have a lot of visions, a lot of new doors open up. So it's telling you, be strategic, write down, journal. This is a very individual energy. These 20 days are your time with yourself. Okay, so I'm going to see you guys next time. I think this was the longest one, but wish you lots and lots of good luck. Please send these vibes my way, and would love to see you comment. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey pile 3, so excited to see what you have for the coming 20 days of March, the first 20 days. Like the first and the second pile, they've been so powerful. Can't wait to see. So I'm going to see your oracle later. Okay, first let us see what messages we have from your tarot. So cards for pile 3. And guys, to stay updated for the new moon, full moon energies, also more other empowering posts, you can follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Wow, I've got extra cards. Okay, I'm gonna take all of them, right? Ooh, we've got the Four of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Emperor. What is up? And the World. Okay, with the World card, I also feel like if some of you were confused between pile 2 and 3, only the ones who were confused definitely should look for pile 2, okay? Because pile 2 was very powerful, and the cards in these piles, in the third pile, are equally powerful. I'm amazed. I think March is going to be big, like, because we are ending 2020. I mean, you may be thinking like we are already in 2021, but actually the new year, it begins with the Aries month, okay? And last year it was actually the 20th March, at least in India, that we began with the lockdown. So it's like we're completing one full circle, okay? And that is why I'm getting like the World cards so much during these days for the reading. We are really like literally completing one full cycle. Things are going to start fresh. And it's the Emperor is an Aries card, okay? And number 4 again is representing a lot of grounding, structure and completion that is going to come your way post 20th March. But again, guys, I say that time is fluid, so it does not have to be a strict date for each and every one of you watching this. Okay, so beginning with your energies, I see like starting the month, you might be feeling a bit bored, dissatisfied, discontent, or not even willing to take the opportunities that are coming your way. Okay, you may be in a state that you're not even looking at the opportunities that are coming your way. Okay, and very soon this energy is going to shift, because for a lot of you now, this could be a mentor that is entering your life, but whoever this person is, or you could be this person, okay? Whatever way this goes, this is an extremely intelligent man, somebody who is all about ideas, okay? This guy is not into emotional bullshit, or when I say emotional bullshit, I mean to say like not like somebody who likes to pass time just talking anything and everything. But this guy is so wise, he's got so much knowledge. Now this could strongly be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Does not have to just be the zodiac sign, could also be an ascendant or a moon sign. But whosoever this person is, okay, this person could also be an entrepreneur, because this person is flooded with ideas and has a very sharp mind, is super intelligent. Now these are different messages that I'm channeling. So for a lot of you, I see this person who is really embodying the strong energy. Starting of the month, you might be feeling very indifferent and like nothing good is happening into your life, or you could also be waiting around for someone. And if that is the case, then definitely this person with such a strong energy is stepping up, and it is leading to a huge completion. Okay, like you're completing a cycle with this person. Now this does not have to be for everyone, like I'm saying, because a lot of people have chosen pile 3. Now for others of you, like I'm saying, this really intelligent person, if you are looking for a business opportunity or a job, or if you're a student watching this, wanting to go abroad to study, this is a very intelligent and a mentor like personality who is going to enter your life and guide you. And for the ones looking for foreign education, okay, or travel abroad for higher studies, this is a thumbs up. Like these 20 days, like it's going to be a yes. If you were looking for a reference, if you were looking for somebody to guide you through this journey, whatever it is, guys, the only caution I'm saying is that look at it like that. These are the opportunities and the most positive, strong, abundant opportunities your way, and this is you. Why I'm saying this, you look at this female, she's looking on that side, she's not even looking here, and this is the cup, this is full of colors. And when I say colorful, this is a vibrant energy right here. She's not even looking there. So I think the biggest guidance for you is please look the opportunities right there. Do not ignore it, because this is a very strong opportunity. This is a very strong person who's very grounded, who has a very strong hold and can be an amazing guide. Okay, now for others, if this is not an outer person, this very well could be you. Okay, but I don't know, I again sense that this is some person, and this person could be from a different cultural background. Okay, you're traveling from somewhere, or you meet this person while you travel. A lot of different energy. And another thing I'm getting is that if you are the one having a very solid idea and you wanted to start something, but you were looking for an investor or somebody to guide you through it, because these two energies are telling me a start of something brand new, a start of a foundation, could be a business as well. That where an idea meets an investor. This is the energy. Okay, so take whatever way this resonates, but this is going to open an altogether different world for you. Very powerful, amazing pile 3. Okay, now from your animal deck we've got butterfly. So again, every card has its pros and cons, every opportunity has its pros and cons, and like I'm talking about this card, she has an opportunity but she's refusing to see. So the same thing is with the butterfly. What it's telling me that you are a very cheerful, graceful person, and you are attracting a lot of people this month. However, if you refuse to fly, if you refuse to open up your wings and fly and feel confident within yourself, then you will miss out on this opportunity that is there. You need to be seen, right? So you need to get out of this zone of chuck it, there's no point and life is just going to be this way, super boring. Okay, you need to make this shift. Okay, and this with the King of Swords and Ace of Swords, it's also telling me about communication. Focus on your throat chakra. It's also about with the World card, it also tells me, like, if you plan on blogging or just about social media, just get out there and put your ideas. You need to put something out there. You need to start communicating, because unless and until the energy is out there, unless and until the butterfly is actually flying, she will not be noticed. Okay? And for others, what I'm getting, butterfly is also about community. Like this support could also come from a very close set of people that you have around you. Let me look at the other cards. There you go. Oh wow, they're caring connections. I'm telling you, for this, if something is to do with the romantic angle and you had been feeling very dissatisfied and discontent, this person is entering your life, and this person could be again, it could go both ways. Either this is a business deal, or this is a partnership, a proposal that you're receiving, or this could be both. That the person is an entrepreneur, you are blessed with a lot of knowledge and idea, and you both start a partnership. Okay, but there's a very strong message of supportive people around you. You have it. Okay, just do not be in this energy of apathy. Expect powerful change. Wow, pile 3, amazing. Do you see this card? This is new moon eclipse. There's so much purple around here. This is a very higher chakra energy. And for a lot, I also feel whatever this connection, it could be a very divinely guided and a fated connection if this is to do with a romantic partnership. Okay, this is very powerful. And also, if this is, like I said, if it's a business idea, or you're traveling abroad for higher education, whatever this is going to create history. The foundation of it is very strong. But again, guys, you need to communicate. You can't just be sitting and waiting around. Take a walk. And usually taking a walk is also about grounding yourself, being in touch with the earth, because in this whole deck we do not have any pentacles. Okay, so this is telling you to ground yourself and practice more grounding meditations, but at the same time, take a walk for me is also get out there. Butterfly, take a walk. This is like make yourself visible. And the last we have is addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Now, okay, why I'm getting this card, again, I can relate it to the Four of Cups. You're not willing to look beyond. See, these 3 cups are where whatever the opportunity was, this is like empty, this is gone. Now, if you keep focusing and think that every new thing that comes, it's going to be the same like before, you're going to keep yourself stuck. Look at this card very closely, okay? She can easily remove this. And she's carrying the past with her, and that too like so attached to the foot, because our feet are the symbolisms of movement. And when this heavy weight is there on the feet, you can't run. Imagine I tie one foot of yours with like a really heavy load. Would you be able to make any movement? Like right in front of you there could be, I don't know, I'm getting very weird examples. Maybe there's some celebrity that you fancy, or like something that you'd always wanted, and it's just like a few meters away, and you have such a heavy load that you're not even able to move. You get it? Like, understand the point I'm trying to make here. So stop delving into, like sometimes it's also that we don't get what we want because the universe is sending us what we truly deserve. So stop, again, like do not be in this energy and look at the new opportunities. Just put yourself out there. Okay, this is the most powerful, such an abundant, such a magical, a very strong energy. Like something very powerful is happening, and please guys let me know in the comments below. It would be really nice to hear your story, the way this pans out. Secondly, again, like if some of you thought of picking up the second pile, please do so, because the energies are very strong. Okay, and wonderful messages. I'm thrilled to have done this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't, and I'm going to see you guys next time. A very happy Pisces season to you all, and if somebody has their birthday, then happy birthday. Goodbye.